First 3 plays in that first drive, over 15 yards.
Aguilar has time, right down the seam, and the catch is made by line up. Remember, the defense spread wide, the ball's knocked loose, and our Mason Thomas has got it. Stiff arm moving his way, and still going. A scoop, and if he stays in bounds, score for Oklahoma. Did he step out?
Oh, my goodness. Owen Henneke came on a blitz on a run-pass option, and nobody picked him up off the edge.
On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense, returned for a touchdown. There's a sideline warning. Oklahoma, it's their first of the game. There is no yardage. Touchdown.
You can see our Mason Thomas being helped. He clearly had a problem with his leg, and he was just trying to keep his balance as he was tight-roping down the sideline. Let's see if the touchdown will stand here. Well, first of all, look at the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure off the edge. It's a run-pass option. Decides to throw it, and because of that, you're able to get right by the right tackle, blows it up. Clearly a fumble. And then our Mason Thomas, who's known as a pass rusher himself, how about the job of being able to keep his feet? Oh, that's going to be a close one.
Another close one. Now he's working his way back in the field. Was there just a sliver of green?
Moving them and then throwing in another direction.
That time Thomas met
for a loss. They like to get you behind the sticks.
Aguilar pressured, and he's going to be sacked for a 3rd time tonight. So no our Mason Thomas. She got Danny Okoye off the edge, getting involved. The Tennessee offensive line that has only allowed 9 sacks all season coming into tonight.
Yeah, miscommunication up front, and Brent Venables doing a lot of different looks when he gets the chance to be able to do that.
It's happening really quickly. Of course, they like to play that chess game. It's incredible. Another run up the middle for Lewis. 34 plays, force a field goal attempt here. 3rd and 6. Pressure comes. Aguilar to the end zone. Brazel tried to make a one-handed catch. Here's Gilbert from 37, and they come up empty. He missed it.
Wow.
Hooked it wide left. So in 11 yards. It's Robinson who comes in motion. Mateer steps up, escapes a lot of space. Mateer weaves his way for their biggest play tonight by far, out to the 45, a 22-yard scramble.
You get motion, which gives you an indicator of man-to-man. Now you got a linebacker blitz, and then look at all that grass. Good job of being able to pull out of that.
More than a few times, Kirk. If you know what I mean. 10 in a row, and the lefty from 55. Drives it right through. What an addition Tate Sandell has been. So 1st down. Bishop's got it. Tries the middle.
Guy, I mean, the ball goes based on the read. It could go anywhere.
Where's he going to go this time? Down the field. Matthews tried to fight back. Play fake. Aguilar launches down the middle of the end zone, and it's intercepted. Coming across was Peyton Bowen, the safety, trying to make another big play for Oklahoma on a return. He's going to be brought down at the 41. Aguilar a little bit greedy, threw into double coverage.
Yeah, I think that's a perfectly stated comment, Chris, because he sees the safety, but it really wonder for him to float this up like that. He just doesn't really take this safety into consideration. The AT&T connected clicker really shows you here, and it allows the safety to just come over. He floated that. The first mistake we've really seen from Aguilar, where he floats the deep ball and allows the safety Bowen to come over, and he's too athletic, too natural of an instinct of safety to be able to float it up like that, giving the Sooners life.
The Satania comes in motion. They don't give it to him. Mateer weaves his way, and Mateer pitch and catch, and they finally involve Isaiah Satania. Up on 2nd and 10, trying to take the lead. They pitch it back to Deion Burks in the reverse, and that play. Sandell, short shorts, but not short on distance. Powers it through again from 51, and Oklahoma is on top on Rocky Top. Staff of the Sooners. This is their 46th play already, and Aguilar under heavy pressure
tonight.
And we talked to him about 10 members of the family, a whole bunch of friends here. A lot of folks growing up were volunteer fans.
With the first down, clock stops. They're going to go fast.
Downfield launch, and it's an easy interception. He threw it right to Robert Spears-Jennings, and look out. Oklahoma with another big return tonight. Down inside the 30. They've got 16 seconds to work with here. Taylor Wine under pressure.
I mean, for all the good, there's a lot of frustrating moments here, and Aguilar hasn't been this guy much all year. It's the second time tonight, and I'm sure Josh Heupel's talking about it to him about the predetermining and just throwing the football. Safety's sitting back here. He's just kind of trying to prevent a big play from happening. Aguilar comes from his left to his right, just kind of floats it up there, hoping at the tight end. Davis can run underneath it, but there's not a read there. That's just looking from your left, trying to move the safety, hoping he moves, and then just throwing it up and hoping that the big tight end makes a play. But another easy interception for a safety. Bowen had the first one.
Satania slot right, and they're going to run the ball, and Robinson barrels ahead. And the lefty stays perfect on the night. Robinson hammers forward.
To run downhill.
Pitch to the edge, and that's Jermichael Carter. Matier trying to get there with his legs. No punting. And the quarterback extends the drive with a scramble, his second big scramble tonight. Picked up again 22 yards.
He said, take that, Chris.
Yeah.
How about that? Zone defense. Look how they just sit back. Okay, now they're going to react, but there's a nice block there by the running back, Robinson, out of the backfield. And then it's just him being a natural ball carrier, feeling the instincts. Joseph almost picks up that sack, but this is what he was doing earlier in the year before that thumb injury. He knew exactly where he wanted to go, had determined
territory. Kind of a little pitch. Robinson. Fake it to Robinson. Long pitch. Burks goes down, makes the grab. Matier rolling. Has to step up to avoid the rush. Takes off again. Takes a big hit. Here comes the pressure. Matier gets it out. Burks makes the grab. Feed Thomas again. Not much. He'll set up third down. Volunteers really efficient on third down tonight, but not this time. They tried a straight run and tackled from behind. And Barore with the tackle.
And he's right here, Chris. He works inside and then uses his speed. He's 6'4", 261 pounds, and what a play.
To Matier. Good protection, slant again, catch made, and still running. And 1st and 15, Matier delivers a downfield throw, catch is made by Satania. The big play weapon for this OU offense picks up 24.
And watch Jermichael Carter actually holds the safety right here, and then he's decisive by getting the ball out right now. Really well done. Great.
And right on cue, Matier bursts up the middle, knocked down, 1st and goal. Defense has not scored a touchdown yet tonight. Robinson changes that as he dives across the goal line.
I mentioned the jet sweep action. Watch the defense fast flow and react to this. And as you said, an indicator is usually look out for Matier, but look at that open up because of how quickly the defense was so concerned with getting out there with the speed of that motion. And then watch the power, lower the shoulder, bang, right there. And then get into the end zone, send a message. So after they fumble, the OU defense does their job with a 3-and-out, feeling more and more like a one-team conference.
Brazel hit immediately. Aguilar has time. Hit as he throws. He finally ran out of time. And Matier took a look. Another design run. And Matier began to really shred this Tennessee defense. Easy for Arbuckle to call a play on 2nd and 1. They're going to pitch to Burks on the edge, and Burks cuts up inside, is knocked down. Tier rolls the pocket, delivers to Burks.
Then you have the injury.
Pressure comes, and Satania muscles forward, trying for a second 55-yarder tonight, which ties a Neyland Stadium record, and he does it again. Sandell.
This entire football game, here they come again.
Lewis again. Blown up the play. He got there first. Grayson Holton finished the job.
Well, they were looking over to the sideline, and I think because of the way they timed this up, Lewis is right here. Look at the defense, and then they break late, and because it came so late, you can see that pull pro that you're talking about.
Bishop. Powerful runner is the back. 2 tight ends on the right side, and they're going to try to throw for it, and it's incomplete. Discombobulated. That's Jack Van Dorselaar, a freshman tight end, not used very much. Has 2 catches all season, and it didn't work.
Well, interesting, you go to an unusual look. You go to a guy that hadn't got his hands on the football. And, Chris, I want you to watch him right here. Watch how his path to go out on this route. Boom. That right there is why he was late in turning around. That contact, he turns his head late, and he's not ready for the football. If he escapes clean, it's an easy catch. But by making that collision, slowed him down just a beat to get his head turned to be able to make that catch.
Right off the face mask, a funky formation. You throw to a guy who's hardly done anything all season. It's here, running, and his
legs.
Running again on 1st and 15. It's Robinson who gets back to 5, and then more. Mateer gets the ball out, catch made, 1st down. Satania
Here.
Robinson breaks free. Forget about it. Touchdown in Oklahoma. Does he cross the goal line? Don't execute this. And he's just running it in. So
there's the point. You go up 9.
Force him to use 1 timeout there, but that's going to do it.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma, Mateer says, quiet down.